Hello everyone, Dan here, Sherp ET. We are in northwestern Wisconsin, and it's about 7 below zero out right now. And this is actually the second time I've came out to the Sherp. Turned on the Obasco heater, however I did not pull the lever that directs all the air into the engine. Had it running for, I don't know, half hour or so, and then she'd pop, she'd fire, but she wouldn't keep going. I do still have summer fuel in it. I did put some additive in, so hopefully that's going to help out a little bit. Yeah, so I went in and I pulled the lever out. So that was probably about 20 minutes ago. We're going to give her another shot and see if she goes. So the air, like the Obasco heater again, comes out of here. There's just some moisture that comes from that. Have a little icicle, that's kind of nifty. Unfortunately today, when we left, which was about, I don't know, 5 o'clock in the morning, I fell on a big chunk of wood. So I'm not as nimble as I normally am. So let's hope this bugger goes. Success, we got her going. So I'm going to let her warm up for, I'd say, a good 10-15 minutes. Like I said, it's pretty cold outside, so we'll kind of go from there. Back with you in a little bit. The goal today is to do a little bit of ice fishing, so there's 3 of us up. We got tip-ups out. There's snowmobile trails here, I think, are open, but honestly, there's not really enough snow to really go, but there's people out there putzing on the flowage. Got some vehicles out in the ice. Hopefully you'll enjoy yourself today. Talk to you soon. Like I said, it's pretty cold out. I don't know how well you can actually see that steam. Won't be able to look at that till editing, but it's chilly out. So we'll let the sucker warm up. I'll get the straps off of it. And I did get the Triton trailer. I used that today versus the 5th wheel because I didn't have anything else on there. She pulled pretty nice. Fortunately, I just did a whole bucket load of work on the brakes for all this thing. But that is done. I wish that I would have had a camera set up on the other side of that log, because that wheel on the right hand side is off the ground at least 2 feet. One of the challenges with the Sherp, especially in the winter, is getting some willing passengers to go out and videotape me. It's kind of difficult to do, and it was a cold day like I chatted about, so I missed a lot of footage here, but we had a lot of fun playing on this little log here for a while. So kind of a little different thing we are doing. We're trying something new. We are going up some rivers that are collected to the flowages. And there's been a couple of different times during the summer that we've caught some, bass, various panfish in some of these little bays. So long story short, we're going to try to do a little bit of jigging and see if we can pick one up. Who knows? Got some guys over there playing with the snowmobiles. Good for them. I'm not doing that today. I chose to do some sherping. So I went a little bit of ways from those guys fishing, obviously, let them spend some time there. Just played on a little spot where there was a little bit of open water. Obviously, it's not very deep there. But it still is kind of a thrill to drive over something. That's probably up 2.5, 3 feet up in the air, so it doesn't look like it, but I am at a little bit of an angle. Popping the wheel out and just be amazed at what this darn thing can do.
at the beginning of the year in the winter, I get a little bit nervous using it because you don't remember all the tricks of the trade out there on the ice. So it takes a little while to get used to doing things again. Did not have any luck catching any fish on the river. Or Julian Rand didn't have any success. I actually didn't fish. I sharp most of the time. So we ended up coming back to the main flowage and put out the tip-ups there again. We usually do fairly well here with walleyes, but not today. We only caught one walleye, one northern.
There's Julie out there. She just got a tip up in. Got a couple more over there. Hopefully you can see those. Give you a little bit of an idea as to where we are actually truly at. It is Sunday morning and I'm just going out for a quick little spin to get a little Sherp time by myself. Weekend's almost over, but had an absolutely great time. Got some folks fishing over there. Pretty cold today, probably about 5 degrees, I believe. So just going out for a quick little final spin, I guess, in the Sherp. Nice day. Got the heat cranked up in here. Can't figure out this darn gauge right here. It seems to like kind of freeze up on me, so that kind of is annoying. I gotta figure out how to fix that. It did work fine yesterday after we spent some time and driving in a lot of different areas, but I can't get the bugger to work today. But that's okay. Just doing a little Sherp cruising.
And I continue to putz around in this area. As you'll see, I'll just kind of talk through everything, what's going on with the Sherp. It's got about 215 hours on it. Running really well. Not a lot of issues. It is due for some adjustments again. I should be adjusting the clutches quickly, adjusting the chains. Some people, say that, oh, you have to sure do a lot of maintenance on it. Well, like anything, you do have to take care of it. The nice thing about the Sherp, again, is everything is really, really simple, right? There's one bolt in most cases, one size chain in most cases, just a couple of tools, and you can get everything done. All the tools, again, are sitting in the back, so if there would be something major happen, I pretty much can get out of most anything. The other nice thing is there is a small Sherp community. I probably could call somebody if I really did have a huge problem. In fact, I know I could. Sherp USA always treats you well, and I do know some others in the area too that could come help me out. But I do have a come along on the inside of here and some other things that I can use to attach to something. Ice could be a challenge. I do not have any bolts or anything that I could put into the ice, but honestly, I don't know how often I would really need to do that. So overall, it was a great weekend. Had a very good time. This right here, believe it or not, is probably one of the biggest downfalls of the Sherp, and that is cattails. So when you go through cattails, there's not any difficulty in going through them, but the pods, or whatever those are called, the cattail heads on those, break up, and that little bitty fine fuzzy stuff gets sucked up into the intake screens on the side of the Sherp, and you could actually clog that darn thing up. So you got to be careful when you're going through a really dusty environment. It can happen too in the woods if you're going through and there's a lot of like leaves, that type of thing, but it's not as bad as these cattails. Any of you who snowmobiled and tried to go through there, it's virtually impossible. That's one thing I'm really surprised more clubs haven't asked me to go out there and just drive through those cattails, which I would happily do. to make life a hell of a lot easier for the groomer, the snowmobilers, all that. So I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe. Please share this thing. I really want to try to build up this YouTube channel if people are interested. If they're not interested, I guess I can give up. That's okay, because it is a lot of work to get these videos out there. So please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Share it with some of your friends. Hope you're having a great 2022. And we will talk to you soon. Take care.
Back where I drove over and our leaving CFR.